So you see the numbers here, 7, 2, 3, but what I need from him, I really need for him to do this here. When he gets to 7, there, put his body into it with a 2, boom, stay on this side, and then boom, hit it with a 3. That's what I'm looking for. Boom, boom, and then bow. So boom, boom, and then boom, lift him up with the uppercut. All right, Eddie G here from GF7FIT. I got Victor right here. And Victor brought his boys. His boys have been doing boxing with me for about, what, a month now?
A month now?
So about a month. We're gonna record how they warm up, and then maybe talk a little bit about their workout, what they're gonna be doing today, and then maybe record a bit about the boxing, the actual boxing component. And so we're gonna get to it here. We're gonna do 1 in the hole ladder drills. And so they're gonna start, well, go ahead and start, yeah. 1 in the hole ladder drills. And so what they're doing, they're trying to warm up their nervous system. They're trying to warm up their muscles so they can get ready to do the training, the actual training. Now, as far as the ladder drills go, you're seeing them do the ladder drills. As far as the ladder drills go, you're looking anywhere from 4 minutes to about 8 minutes. This is not the complete workout. We're not trying to do a whole workout. We're the ladder drills, but we're trying to really implement footwork here. You know, good footwork strategies, right? And the first drill we're doing 1 in the hole. And if I could talk to Vic a little bit, just the importance of the footwork, and how you've seen the boys kind of improve with these drills.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I think when they first started moving, when you start getting into the boxing conditioning, they were really stoic, very straightforward, very robotic, very flat-footed because they were not very athletic, and now you can see a little more bounce in their step when they're practicing as well.
That's good, and I'm glad Victor mentioned the athletic performance. You're talking about being in athletic position, and that's what you're trying to do here. We're trying to have good contact with the ground, with our foot, and because in boxing, you don't need good footwork to move in and out, and that's what I'm trying to instill in them here. And you can see they're going 1 in the hole. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab the camera, I'm gonna show you the footwork, and they're gonna go 1 in the hole, then they're gonna go 2 in the hole, and they're gonna do an inky shuffle. And then that'll be it for that first scene. And we're gonna go like scene by scene, chapter by chapter. We're gonna show the warm up and maybe the first couple exercises, second exercises. Not the whole workout, but just an introduction to the boxing training. So you might be in the neighborhood, you might be interested in learning boxing. Boxing has a lot to do with strength and conditioning. Me being a strength and conditioning coach, we gotta get them strong enough to be boxers. Like if you think about a young Mike Tyson, he did plenty of repetitions in order to become a boxer. So we have him working here. I'm gonna grab the camera, right? And what I'm trying to do is just show their footwork here. If I can kind of come up here, this show. So now they're doing 2 in the hole, which is a little tougher. So we got a good batting order going here. We're just having 2 in the hole, right?
Yeah, 2 in the hole.
And then we have Zeke coming here. We're doing 2 in the hole there, right? Good. And again, it's teaching them good athletic position, right? Good athletic position. Good trunk position. Because in boxing, you gotta put your body in a good athletic position in order to be effective. You gotta be a good puncher. You have to have good feet, good movement. And this is warming up the body perfectly. And after they do their 2 in the hole there, they're gonna do what's called the icky shuffle, where they kind of go in and out. I'm gonna try to get here so you can kind of see the icky shuffle and go in and out. Go ahead, go icky shuffle now. There you go, going in and out. There it is, kind of coming in and out, right? Being athletic, getting in a good position. And again, we've been working now about 3 minutes. So I say about 5 minutes, 6 minutes of a good warm up. There we go. It's important for them to start dynamic there with the ladder drill, and then also finish good on the good foot. All right, good. You see him kind of starting, coming in and out. And they might do that for about another minute. And while they're working, I'm gonna go over here and talk about the workout that we're gonna do today. and what we did yesterday. All right. All right, so now you can see Lucian is doing the first movement, which is the squat, right? So I have his hands high. I want his hands to be high, like when he's boxing. I want him to touch the bench. The reason I put the bench there is because I want every repetition to be the same. And when people are learning how to lift weights, sometimes they might do a squat higher than the other squat. So I want every repetition to be similar. And again, he had the weight here, and now you guys can switch on with the weight. So we're looking as far as sets go, 2 to 3 sets. Why are we doing squats? We need to build up squats. So when you're punching, someone throws a punch at you, you want to duck under. That's kind of a mini squat there. And we want to keep the hands high. That's why I'm keeping the hands in front. Right? Hands high, good. We want to be in that good rack position. We want to softly touch the bench, not like that, going into a little bit too hard. Softly touch the bench, there you go. Because that makes it harder on your legs. And when you're in the boxing ring, there is no bench to sit down on. So you don't want to get, the bench is just there as a guide. So as soon as you just lightly touch the bench, you're coming back up. You're keeping everything in a good position. And you're doing 10 repetitions, right? There you go, good. Just barely touching. That's it. And Vic, if you just come over here, talk about like what these exercises, how have you seen them move better and like the strength?
Well, I definitely seen their arm before. Their arms always are going down, especially to guard themselves when they're, punching the bag. One of the things we got to get them in the habit is keeping their guard. Usually when they punch, they drop their arms down.
Right.
And I think doing a lot of these repetitive strength exercise where they have to keep their arms up at the weight, or keeping their arms up and high, which is super important in boxing if you want to block punches. So.
That's right. And then also, getting their legs stronger just makes sense that a boxer needs stronger legs, right? Because people think boxing was just going to do a lot of jump rope and just a lot of heavy bag, which is part of boxing.
Yes.
But you have to be strong enough to box, right?
And it's a lot of movement in boxing.
Yeah.
So if they're going to be with an opponent, they got to constantly be moving, and they need a lot of strength in the legs. They're being constantly moving.
That's right. That's right. And so what we're combining strength. So this is a strength move here. And then we're combining strength, and then we're combining it with conditioning, right? Like later on, you'll see some of the conditioning. And then so the next one, we're gonna do carry. We're probably not gonna show the carries, but farmer walks guys. Any weights you wanna grab, have these guys walk around the block or half the block. That's for the core, right? And then, we wanna work the traps, the upper back. Maybe show a couple exercises there. And then some middle back, some rows. Maybe I won't show that one, and show a little bit of plyometrics. And then some boxing conditioning and a little bit of core at the end. So that's it. So show you the squat. Next will be the carries, which we're not gonna show the carries. Just again, farmer walks. I'm gonna show every part of the workout. I'm just showing you that boxers need strength, the type of moves you want to have your boxers do. And also, and at the end, do some explosive movements and some conditioning. There's still, so 2 of them want to box. They don't want to box anymore, but still, even if you don't want to box, you can still benefit from your hand-eye coordination. Like if you're hitting the speed bag, as hand-eye coordination. We're right, Vic, we're gonna need hand-eye coordination for our whole lives, right? As you get older, you have to have your balance, right? Opening the doors, closing doors, getting in the car, getting out of the car. Activities of daily living require a lot of strength and coordination. So we're gonna be, the next scene will be upper back traps. So, all right, the next one they're doing upper back, so we're gonna do our shrugs. But we don't wanna do this. And then coach, we're done. Put it down, daydream, and then pick them up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we're done. No, remember, this part of the strength phase. So we want to concentrate. We want to bring them up, squeeze, bring it down slow. 1, up, squeeze, bring it down slow. 2, up, squeeze, bring it down. 3 till we hit 10. All right, put them down. So that's what we're doing next. We're doing upper back. So your traps. You need a strong trap for boxing and even in life. So go ahead and grab them. We have Armando working. We have Zeke working with the dumbbells. Go ahead, and I'm watching them there. We got Vic watching too. So you got 2 coaches watching. All right. Up all the way. The easiest way to do it, somebody asks you a question, you don't know the answer. I don't know. Try to take the shoulders up to your ears. Right? We got Armando working over here. Good. Now they're counting internally. They're counting to the 10. Right? We want to do at least 10 repetitions. There you go. You want to bring those shoulders up. Good, that's a good shrug. And again, these are gonna build your upper back muscles as well as neck bridges. We're not at neck bridge level yet, but we will be in about 3-4 months, right? So there's like a precursor or a prerequisite to the neck bridges. We gotta build up the traps first before we start doing more dynamic moves, right? Good job there. All right, put them down. All right, as far as rest in between sets, we're looking about 60 seconds, no more than 90. We got the clock up there, they stopped at the 3, so when it goes back to the 3, the second hand, they start the next set. So you do want some type of cadence, right? You do want a bit of rhythm when you're working out. I like for them to move around. Why for them to move around? Because it's active recovery, right? If I'm just sitting down, if I just take a seat, right? I just take a seat and I'm resting, that's passive recovery. Yeah, I'm recovering, but if I can move around, I'm thinking about my next set, you know, thinking about what I'm working, that's what you want to do, right? So they got about 20 seconds more, right? 20 seconds more. Another thing too, you'll usually see me with my stopwatch, the stopwatch out here, but I have a watch handy. And it doesn't have to be exactly on the 60 seconds, it could be 55, it could be 65, 70, as long as we're giving them rest in between sets, what we're looking for. So another set here, as far as sets, we're looking at 2 to 3, right? 2 to 3, make sure they're doing them correctly in the proper form. And then Vic, come over here, we're talking about also, if you could just get there, you also have them working out at home, right? Because they're working out twice a week with me. And let's talk about some stuff you're doing with them.
Well, at the house, we're still doing, push-ups. We're doing about 35 push-ups.
Good.
Doing with usually their feet on top of a chair.
Nice.
And then so that puts more of the pressure on their chest and on their shoulders. You can see their back starting to form.
Good. Good.
They do also where they go and do a workout for their triceps, so they get almost like a push-up, but get the chair behind them, and then they squat down with their legs stretched out like a push-up.
Good. Good.
They're doing those. They'll probably do about 20 of those or 15 for Armando. Once they do those, they have the bands as well. They do curls with the bands.
We're gonna have some arms.
They're working on some arms, and they do squats with the bands as well. Once they do about 15 or 20 of those for the squats, then they go into the bar, the free bar weight. We started from 47 to 57, 67. Lucian's around 67 right now.
Good.
And he's doing a not a full curl, but just a pickup. I think just like what's called, what do you call it? Forget the name of the exercise, but they just yeah, like a deadlift just to his knees with a 77. Right now.
Oh, perfect. That's
so
good.
Not full ahead, and he just already started working on those, but he's already at 57 right now.
That's good. And then so right now what they did the upper back move with the shrugs, and then if you could turn around with the next one, want to do middle back, turn around here. So we're looking right now. We hit upper back, which is the shrugs, which is the traps. So the traps start down here, they end up here. We want to do the middle part, which we have traps. We also have lat and rumble. So we're gonna do a row. We're not gonna show that, but with this, any seated row or a standing row with a band is good, especially for boxers, because believe it or not, a lot of your boxing punching power comes from good, strong back muscles. That's why like a young Tyson, they build up his back. He had really strong punches, David too as well. They have the big back and they're able to throw. So we're not gonna show the rows, but that's the next exercise. And then after that, we will show the plyometrics, because footwork is very important in boxing and even in life and any sports. So the next one we're gonna show is the plyometrics, but the next exercise is the rows, but they won't be shown. All right, so now we're gonna do the plyometrics. So I didn't show the rowing aspect, but now we're gonna show the plyometrics and then a little bit of boxing conditioning. That'll be it for this video. So what we wanna do, the first one, we wanna build up the legs for boxers. So the first one, we're gonna do a hopping just on one foot here, right? We're hopping on one foot and then we change the other leg. Oh, sorry, right, messed it up. Thank you there, thanks. So then we're gonna hop with the other leg. And you can use your hands, to hop here. You can keep them up here. Doesn't really matter. The thing is, we want to hop in one square and the other. So that's what they're gonna do here. All right, so I'm gonna get the camera. I'm gonna show you the footwork. Again, these are the plyometrics that we're using. Okay, you can see them there. Good, that's good. And then we want to go one back, one way, and then the left. There you go, good. There you go, good. That's good. Then again, he's gonna come over with the left foot. There you go. Good. And then Zeke's up next. And as you can see, I haven't took their shoes off because I want them to get good ground contact. And also get the muscles that are in their feet. I want those muscles to be developed as well. All right. There you go. Good. Good. And then, so as far as sets go, we're gonna go 3 to 5 sets. And one way down with the left, and then one way down with the right. Yeah. One way down with the left, and then one way down with the right. There you go, good. Good. All right, that's good, and then they can do a few more sets, but I want to show the other exercises. It's kind of like the icky shuffle. You know, they're going left to right, but they're gonna do it on one leg. So it's gonna look like they're hopping kind of side to side, like a 1, 2, 3 in and out. And that's gonna be the next one, all right? So I'm gonna get the camera, I'm gonna show you the footwork. All right, Lucian, so on this one, go ahead, icky shuffle, hold on. Let me get over here. So I'm in a good spot so I can see you. All right, go ahead, like a one hop, one-legged icky shuffle. Kind of going in and out, perfect, just like that. And what this is teaching them is how to go in and out, especially when they're in the boxing ring. They're gonna have to learn how to move smoothly. So by getting those legs built up strong enough to do the movements, right? There you go, in and out, good. Next one up. There you go, going in and out. Good. Armando. Oh, Zeke again, sorry. They can do one leg and then do the other. So you can see him coming in and out. This is working their thighs, working their calves, working their core, working their coordination. There you go. Come on. Yeah, he just did one leg. Yeah. You gotta do the other leg. And that's another thing too. You're working 2, 3, 4 guys, 5 guys. Gotta get an order going. There you go. And if you feel like you gotta put both feet down, that's fine.
They're doing really good. Yesterday they couldn't even do one really good. Now they're getting better.
Yeah. You guys got better just from day to day. All right, so now they've done these a few times. I'll have them do a few more off camera. But the next one, I gotta be able to have them go side to side. In boxing, it's really important for you to shift your feet, right? So a drill that we do like a skier drill. We do here. That's a true plyometric too. Here. Back and forth, but you can also kind of do something like that on the ladder. So we're gonna go left foot in, hands high, right? And then we're gonna go right foot going this way, and we're keeping our hands high, right? We go down 1, down 2, that's 1 set, down 1, down 2, 2 sets. We're not gonna do 3 to 5 sets. We're not gonna show every set on camera. I'm gonna grab the camera and show them that. And Vic, just come over here and talk a little bit about how much this plyometrics has helped them with their athleticism.
I like this one because it's kind of like not only they can help them to move from side to side, but also I noticed that they can squat a little better as it's putting a lot of I guess strength on their thigh muscle, on their calf muscle as they got to squat down. They doing the little bounce and going from side to side. So definitely see the improvement there as well.
And also you guys' endurance is getting better, right? Your heart rate is improving. Because you know these things, they get your heart going, right? So I'm gonna show again the side to side. I'm gonna grab the camera, and then whoever wants to go first, just show them. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and get the camera. All right, who's up first? All right, so he's gonna go side to side. There you go, good. There you go. And then he comes back. I like him to walk back and then get on the left leg. So it's just not one right after another. There you go. And if they want, they can keep their hands high. They don't have to keep them high, but it kind of helps with their boxing. There you go. And then you can come back the other way. That's it. So this is really working your hip adductor. So the ADD ductor that runs on the inside part of the thigh, you're gonna need that to do cuts. Like if you're cutting in and out of the ring with your footwork, you have to have these muscles strong. Again, people want to do a lot of conditioning, but if they're not strong, yeah, keep your body sideways, not turned. Make sure it's totally sideways when you're doing it. Yeah. There you go, good. That way you get the hip adductor working. There you go. A lot of people want to do a lot of different drills, but if you're not strong enough to do the drills, it's not gonna work. You're not gonna make it. A lot of boxing requires strength. Again, I'm repeating myself, I know, and I'm doing that by design. Here we go, another side to side. Good, and then this is the last one, and then we're gonna do some boxing conditioning. All right, good job. So now we're doing some boxing conditioning. I have the numbers up here. This is the Custia model style. We're gonna also teach traditional style. But it doesn't really matter what style you're learning. You gotta keep your hands high. You can't telegraph punches. You gotta be able to bob and weave. You gotta be able to go side to side. And you gotta throw the punch wherever it's at. So this combination I'm showing them, again, the custom model style, it's a 7, 2, and then the 3 is the left uppercut, bang, right? The traditional model would be a 1, a 2, and then I believe a 5, boom. So it doesn't really matter what numbers you'll get confused. You're not gonna get confused. It's not rocket science. It's either one number or the other. So you see the numbers here, 7, 2, 3. But what I need from him, I really need for him to do this here. When he gets to 7, there, put his body into it with a 2, boom, stay on this side, and then boom, hit it with a 3. That's what I'm looking for. Boom, boom, and then bow. So boom, boom, and then boom, lift him up with the uppercut. We've got the clock here. We're trying to go 2 minutes, all right? So we're gonna go 2 minutes here of conditioning. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Here we go. We got Zeke on the speed bag. I got Armando over here on the slip bag. And I'm making sure they're doing it right. So 7, 2, and then 3. Without dropping the hand, when you go for the uppercut, I don't want the hand to come down. And I'm trying to make sure you're not repeating any mistakes. Look, they're brand new in boxing, so they're gonna make a lot of mistakes. I know that. So if you're watching, they're doing this wrong, they're doing that wrong. I know, but we still gotta start somewhere. Everybody does it wrong at first, doesn't matter who it is. And eventually wanna get it right. But we're trying to teach boom, boom into the body and bang, right? Bang, bang, and then bang, right? 7, 2, 3, right? 7, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3. We're trying to make sure his hands stay high. Right, 7, 2, and then 3. Right, hitting on those numbers. Good. All right. So we're 1 minute in. Got the stopwatch. Right now I'm focusing on Lucian. Next round I'll focus on Armando. He's right here doing the slip bag, and then Zeke is doing the speed bag. 1 1,000, 2 1,000. We're going slow, but we're getting it. We're getting the work in. 7, 2, 3. Right. 7, 2, 3. And I really want him to reset every time, reset. Make sure the bag is still. He's in a good position to hit the bag. Oh, sorry. He's in a good position to hit the bag here. And we want 7, 2, 3, right? And then the bag comes back, right? The bag comes back, and then we're back here. 7, 2, 3, right? Clock hit me in the head when I'm moving. So 10 more seconds. So that's what I want. I'll give him an extra 10 seconds. So here, 7, 2, 3, and then keeping the hands high, right? Here, 7, 2, 3, and then after the 3, move to that side, right? So, I dropped the mic. Oh, the little top part of it. Yeah. All right, so that's what we're trying to do. We got 10 more seconds. I dropped that little piece of the mic. 7, 2, 3. 7, 2, 3. No need to wind up with the left. He's already there with the left. He's just got to throw it. Yeah, he's just got to learn right there. See, he's already there with the 3. By throwing that 2 in that position, boom, the 3's there. All right, time. Good, guys. Take a break. So next one, we're going to be working with Armando on the slip bag. Slip bag is right here. All right, guys, we're back. And I want to focus on Armando on the slip bag. So we started, we're going to do 2-minute rounds, all right? So what I want him to hit the bag and then move side to side, like a punch coming back. Go ahead and start. See, that's what I want him to do, just move his head. And I'm gonna get the camera so I can show you how it looks like with the camera. All right. So you can see Armando here. He's just kind of tapping that bag and he's moving side to side. He's close enough to the bag where the bag would hit him in the face if he didn't move. Good. There you go. So you can see right here how the bag goes back and forth. And it comes pretty quick. And I want him to keep his hands high and really, to him, will be aware that a punch is coming back. Sorry, Lucia, I'm kind of right by you. But there you go. So he's going side to side. And then another thing we're noticing is the footwork. I want him to have good balance. I want him to be able to shift his feet, right? Shift his feet and he's going side to side. And then you see Lucian over there working on the heavy bag. That's 7, 2, 3. Get in the right body position. Good, and you can see Armando's is kind of going back and forth. There you go. I don't mind where that bag hit his shoulders or hit his hands. It shouldn't hit him right in the face. It's just keep him aware that a punch is coming back. Because in boxing, like Teddy Atlas says, they have a real bad habit of punching back and punching back at you. So you can see the bag moves pretty quick, right?
Like Teddy Atlas.
Going back and forth, keeping his guard high. There you go. And just having him work there. So he's almost been working the 2 minutes, 15 more seconds. All right. 15 more seconds. And there you have it. Ding, ding, that 2 minutes is up. Slip bag, heavy bag, and then Zeke, right now he's learning how to do the speed bag. So I'm just gonna show you the cadence for speed bag, because you might want to learn the speed bag at home, and it's good for hand-eye coordination. So you're looking at a 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, and I'll show you over here for the next scene. All right, you guys, I've started the clock. All right, now, if you're intrigued by this thing, many people are, I'm having Zeke work on this. So the cadence is 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Then going to his left hand. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Then going to his right hand. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and then 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. And I'm just having them go slow. Right here, just 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and then the other hand. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. Now, if you notice here, it's a very cheap apparatus that I made myself. The ones at the fighting gyms cost $300 to $400. This one, I probably made it for $60. So it's not gonna be the same as the bigger gyms. And also, this bag's a lot smaller. I just replaced the bladder. And so I use the ringside bladder. If you wanna use a good bladder, it's a pretty good one so far. It's twice as thick as the original one. So just throwing that in case, you know, because these cost about $60, but the bladder is $8. So just replace it yourself. Again, 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. And that turns into eventually, you know, you get comfortable with it. You get comfortable with it, you can kind of go a little quicker. So I'm gonna get the camera, I'm gonna show Zeke how he's working with it, all right? All right, go ahead, Zeke. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. There you go. 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, good. And again, Zeke is his first time trying this, second time. So it'll take a little while for him to get it. You're looking at about 3 to 6 months of using it every day. Again, Zeke's not trying to box anymore, but this is still good for hand-eye coordination. And it's still good for conditioning, right? Good job, there you go. All right, Armando and Lucian, take a break. Take a break, guys. Take a break. Keep going, Zeke. Let's show him a little bit more. As you can see, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. There you go. He's getting it.
Plus strength and power. You have to get close, but not too close. So
There you go. Good job. Good job, Zeke.
The hook.
There you go. Good job, buddy. All right, and then Zeke's holding the camera for me, so I'm going to show you this way. We hit it forward, and eventually, Zeke, in about 3 months or 6 months, he'll be able to. Hit the bag like that. All right, so it'll be a good cadence. So thank you guys. If you like what you're watching, make sure to hit the subscribe. Give me the thumbs up. Again, Eddie G, GF7FIT. Thank you guys, and thank you, Victor, allowing your boys to work out here. And this is just the beginning. This is 1 month in. Think about in 6 months, next video, or maybe 3 months, and then 6 months, and then a year, how much they're gonna be developed, how well they're gonna be hitting the bag. And I'm gonna show them also the traditional number system, because this is a custom model number system. But thanks again for watching, and have a good one.